Fellas, AC here. Welcome to another review. How you doing? Now, I've got to talk about this fragrance because this fragrance has lately been impressing me to no end. This is one of those fragrances that has been a sleeper in my collection. It's called Fleur de Mal. Now, why was it a sleeper? Because it's too strong. When a fragrance is too strong for me, I generally tend to avoid it. But this time, what I was doing was, I was actually looking for a fragrance to review which is beast mode in warm weather. That is when I was reminded of this one, because this is extremely strong and it's been unseasonably sunny. I didn't need to spray 2 sprays. So, Fleur de Mal, released in 2007, and the parfumer is Francis Kurkdjian. I believe Francis Kurkdjian created La Mal when he was in his mid-20s, yeah? And you can see that La Mal has been his absolute favorite project, yeah? He puts his heart and soul. I mean, La Mal is amazing. I've run out of my vintage La Mal. I don't know whether to get my the new La Mal, but I've got many flankers of La Mal because I'm like many people, a great lover of that signature. And this one is an outstanding fragrance, guys. It's a real gem of a fragrance. Discontinued, but you can still get it. And this is a 125 ml bottle. When it was widely available, I got it for 45 pounds. Currently, you're looking at, I don't know, 90 pounds to 150 pounds. It's, quite difficult to get hold of. That's why it is so expensive. But I suggest if you ever get it for a reasonable price, do grab it. So let's start with this fragrance. This fragrance, the notes breakdown on Fragrantica is not right. This is a lavender fragrance, like La Mal. La Mal is a lavender fragrance, but there is no mention of lavender on Fragrantica. It's an outstanding lavender. You know, the kind of lavender that La Mal uses is more like a foodie, corn-like smell. That corn-like smell is there here as well. But what they've done is they've included a very sprightly, sort of soapy, bright, citrusy element. So soapy and bright and citrusy element is basically neroli along with petitgrain. Petitgrain has this bitter, woody, lemony smell, right? And neroli has this soapy aspect. Lavender also has a soapy aspect. But here, it's not the lavender that's soapy, it's neroli that's soapy. So it's a very thick, diffusive, sweet lavender along with a slightly bitter woody petitgrain and beautiful, sprightly, energizing orange blossom, right? So those are neroli or orange blossom. Depends how it's been distilled. I think it's neroli here. And that's the scent, how it starts off. It's very modern, masculine, lavender-based fragrance. But the problem with lavender is lavender most of the time turns out to smell like a herb or a medicine. It doesn't smell like a herb or a medicine here, but you know you're smelling lavender. Unmistakable. It's very, very apparent. Fragrance is joined with another note which has not been mentioned in the notes breakdown, and it's beautiful, warm vanilla. It's smooth and creamy, and it's warm in character. And why do I know this is vanilla and lavender combination? Because I've reviewed a fragrance which I'm in absolute love with. This is a vanilla, lavender, and almond combination, bitter almond. It's the masterpiece. It's one of my most favorite fragrances. I'm passionately in love with this fragrance. 1725 by Histoire de Parfum. I've reviewed it. Check it out. This uses that combination. So the moment I sprayed this, it reminded me of this. And you know, vanilla has this warm, smooth, creamy aspect, which you will smell in many fragrances. That's what is here. So lavender is beautiful, bright and sunny, and vanilla is beautiful, warm, creamy, smooth. And at this stage, you know, after about 5 minutes, it feels as if you are eating, yes, eating lavender ice cream. Yeah, it's that kind of feel, if you like. It's creamy, smooth, cold. It was very hot today in the afternoon, and I was in the garden. I had sprayed 2 on my top of my wrist, and I could smell it all day. So it's got that cool feeling about it. Yeah. The fragrance changes very gradually. The sweetness of lavender depreciates, and the bright nature of petitgrain comes out a bit more in the mid stages, and the soapy character is a bit more, makes a bit more appearance when it's warm. In the late dry down, they have got this beautiful note of chamomile. That's the real deal of this fragrance. After about 2 hours, the chamomile makes its presence, and the chamomile has a very mild flavor, but it's very soothing, think chamomile tea. So it's literally like sitting in the sun, afternoon sun, eating lavender ice cream in a field where chamomile grows wildly. It's so beautiful, it's so natural, it's so comforting, it's so soothing and serene and bright and warm. It's just beautiful. So ups and downs, yeah? Pros and cons, rather. So number 1 pro, the composition quality. This fragrance smells like a niche. Yeah? And I would go far to say that this smells like a more, slightly more modern and chic version of Reflection Man by Amouage. Yeah? Amouage has that feel, the white floral jasmine I think they've used there with lavender. It's kind of radiant. This is the same quality, radiant, warm, bright. It's just beautiful. So it's a niche quality. The composition quality is unmistakably niche. And number 2 pro has to be the performance of the fragrance. The way this thing projects is just amazing. But it doesn't, the scent is such that it doesn't invade your senses. It just soothes and cajoles your senses. Beautiful projection. And performance, it lasts on your skin for more than 16 hours. So if you put 2 under your shirt, which I do, and you move around all day, you'll smell it all day. If you want others to smell you, put 2 on your shirt and you'll fill up a room. This is one of those warm weather, really high performance fragrances that you can't do without if you want people to smell you. Number 3 has to be the value for money. Not anymore, because now it's very expensive. But think about it. 3 years, 4 years ago, I got it for $45. Yeah, for 125 ml. So you can imagine, it smells niche quality, it performs beautifully, and it was costing us absolutely nothing, next to nothing. I forgot to mention, there's a note of basil. I just got basil, that's why I had to mention. The basil actually adds the herbal warmth of the fragrance. I think the whole reason this fragrance doesn't become feminine is because of basil. Basil pulls it towards the masculine side. So those are 3, if you like, upsides. The 4th would be the versatility. It has to be warm, but you can wear this anywhere. Warm weather office scent, no problem. Big high class meeting, proper professional, powerful people, no problem. You leave a fantastic impression. Date, no problem. Yeah. Hang out with friends, absolutely no problem, because it's comforting, it's welcoming, it's smiley, it's warm. This is a beautiful fragrance, guys. Downsides, discontinued. I do not know why fragrances like this get discontinued. Could be because of IFRA regulations, who knows. But this is a major self-goal on part of Jean-Paul Gaultier to discontinue this fragrance. It's just I think this is the best La Male Flanker, if you ask me. The way this has been composed is the best. So discontinued is the biggest downside, if you like. The second one would be it's so strong, if you don't use it properly, it might overwhelm you initially. You have to really get used to it. It's a very, very strong fragrance. So, exercise caution. Age groups, I would say 20 plus shouldn't be a problem. La Male was made for, young men, and Fleur de Mal is exactly that. One downside could be that this is quite unisex. Yeah? If you do not like unisex fragrances, this could be a problem. Weather, warm-ish weather. So 20 plus is the best, 20 degrees centigrade plus is the best temperature to wear this fragrance. So I'm talking about spring and summer. I think spring is the best season to wear this fragrance. Yeah, and outdoorsy. It's got this outdoorsy feel about it. So like spring. I've covered all aspects. So marks out of 10. I'm going to give it a high 8. Yeah. Reason I'm reducing 2 marks. Number 1, discontinued, hard to get hold of. and the other one is only 2 seasons. Lack of versatility, you could say. I've tried it in winter. It doesn't bring out all the beautiful aspects, but it still smells amazing. So 8 out of 10, but a superb, superb fragrance. Please try it if you can. You will love it. And if you already have it, you already know this is a superb niche quality designer. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.